should be able to fix that up no problem. An amazing, amazing, vicious hit here at Daytona here. This is caution flag number 4 of the night. And that was a vicious hit, ladies and gentlemen. You don't get much worse than that. But let's head back up live right now and go through our running order as we have more cars down on pit lane right now. Looks like the 57 of Wingate. Wingate has taken the lead there in the Adidas car. And followed behind him is the 47 of Bob Roberts, who was running 3rd earlier. He is up now, inherited 2nd place. The 76 car of Gary Spence. Gary Spence, who had dropped from the lead all the way to the back, has made his way through all of that mayhem back up to 3rd position. If we fall back one more, that'd be Dan Ward there. Pollock there in the 35. Pollock. Ojeda scored in the top 5. Currently scored 16th. They're in the 3 car, but that should change as they hit the timing markers this time around. Kevin Kress there in the number 9 car. He is in scored 14th, but that should be about 6th or 7th place. There is Dustin Lee, scored his 8th. We got some guys way out of order. We'll see what happens here as they hit the lines. People still down on pit road making stops. There is James Wilms driving the 12. Spoke to James earlier tonight. He was really looking forward to this. He's never raced this car on this track before. He has raced here in the trucks before, and he does have a little bit of experience here at Daytona, but this is his first B-Fix start here on the Norgar TV Mystery Races. Well, it is for a lot of everybody because we've never run the B Series here on the Mystery Races. This is brand new, and you're seeing it live happen here on Norgar TV. As James still down on pit road, his crew chief is up there. I see him drinking a Coke. And the 2 guys there near the wall, they're just going like, what the fuck did we do? I don't know. Your car's messed up. I don't want to fix it. And they're just standing there basically, I don't know, giving James the finger or something. The guy the guy in the other booth there, that is his name is Dick Nose. And Dick Nose is looking at all the computer screens right now, trying to check out whether or not that James his fuel tank is actually holding gas. He's got a lot of damage there towards the back, and yeah, he's sitting there. He's the only one doing any bit of work. So let's head back up front. We should be getting ready to go green anytime soon now. The lights on the pace car are thankfully off, and now we can see where everybody scored because everybody's doubled up. And the 47 is actually your leader right now. The 47 is your leader there above Bob Roberts, driving the 47 lime green and red, whatever, Chevrolet Impala. There you go. There, that was hard for me to do, but so yeah, we got another new leader here tonight here on lap number 34. We'll be hitting as we go green this time by. We still have some cars down on pit road, but they'll be fighting for the lucky dog. Pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
47 goes green, green, green. And the 47 gets a good lead, gets a good jump. The 76 staying there to the outside. The 56 there in that non-numbered car that you can't see, he is number 56. That is Dan Ward right there, driving the Skull and Crossbones Voodoo Ride Chevy Impala, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, Safeway, McGuckin, I don't know, Chevrolet. Got all but sponsors on there. As the 76 and the 35, they're going to push their way in front of these lead 2, and the 34 is going to fall in behind right there. 76 and the 35 take over the lead position. Another lead change here tonight at the Daytona 62. We're running 62 laps here tonight. We are on lap number 34. So there is the 35. He is pushing Gary Spence. Gary Spence back up to the lead. Spence and Pollock down the back stretch. Starting to stretch out their lead now. I'm very sorry about the cast, guys. I see it. I'll try to fix it for the next one.
Here, you want to ride for a while?
Roberts will come up to third, and Ward will fall back to fourth. These guys need to hook up now. 34 there, Scott Johnson. He's going to be the odd man out. The odd man out usually loses their dancing partners. It's really tough to three-car tandem. I know tandems too, but you can do 3, 4, 5. Pack racing is back here at iRacing. You will see it, but it is difficult to do. And everybody's starting to spread out now. There, right now in 10th positions, Kevin Kress in the 9. And there in 11th is Ojeda. Now they have Dustin Lee here in the 25, scored 8th. And the 57 of Wingate there scored 9th. So everybody's still kind of out of order. Well, let's take a look at the, there's Wilms. And we got a bunch of battling going on up here up front. The 47 down on the inside, he was shoving the 75 there on the outside. He also got into the 35 there a little bit, but the 47 is going to lose momentum, shoving him. And there in the Voodoo Ride, that Voodoo Ride's going to have to get up on his bumper and help him out. You're going to need a dancing partner here at Daytona. Jordan Malish making an unscheduled pit stop. The 94 down on pit road, not sure for what. As the 35 and the 76, they'll take the lead back. But we've lost a lot of cars, ladies and gentlemen, through those last couple 4 cautions. Looks like we only got about 10 left. Everybody has taken their, there's 12. And the leaders are coming up there on Wilms. And
leaders coming up on me all at the same time.
.35 and the 76 coming up on the 12. 12 staying high. The 34 trying to hook up back to the 76 there. 76 ducking out. Now this is not on purpose. Or I'm sorry, this is on purpose. He's going to fall to the end of the line. He's been pushing that 35 real hard for quite a few laps. And he's got to fall to the back to get some air on his radiator. It's so easy to overheat here, and you need to switch it up, but it's really hard to switch it up when you're running 3 and 4 in a line. So you're basically going to have to give it up when you get out, and you go out there. Being that there is not a double line running right now, you got to get out there, get some air on that radiator to make sure you're there for the end. Now the 35 and the 34, they're starting to take off. 35's loving it. Anybody that wants to push him right now, he's like, be my guest. But the 35 and the 34, they're coming up on, looks like the 3-car of Sable. And Sable's going to end up going another lap down here as he goes high. No, that's the 07. Is the 07 being, who's the 07? Sorry. 07 is Chuck Poole. Chuck Poole there getting out of the way of the leaders as the rest of the leaders coming up on him now. Now what he's going to want to do is he's going to want to hook on to the back of the 76 as soon as the 76 goes around him and the 76 is deciding to push him. So he doesn't care that he's a lap car. He's going to push him on and use him as a partner. In this sort of racing, now that we're all stretched out, you need a partner. And you got to communicate with your partner, and it's going to be 2 by 2. All tandem from here on out. The pack racing's done because we don't have a pack anymore because we've had 3 big ones in the race here at Norgar TV. It's been unbelievable tonight. We've seen some really good wrecks, but this is the end of the racing that we're going to see here is with these tandem guys running. They're the 35, the odd man out. now has switched up with the 34. He's not the odd man. Those are your two leaders in front of the 47, and they switched it up because the 35 or the 34 was getting hot, and so they switched it up right now. The 47 trying to track on the back of him. The 07 and the 76 stuck outside, but the 47 and the non-numbered car, the 56 there of Dan Ward, not quite hooked up as good as they should be. Let's go to the nose of Dan Ward. Here is your view from the nose camera. This is all you see for 60-some laps, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. You can't see what's going on in front of you. The car's just hit the wall. Now he's pushing them down the tri-oval. Into turn one, laying off him. So as the 34 of Scott Johnston,
we'll swap in one.
Johnston and the 35 talking about when they're going to swap. He said they're going to swap in one. But is the 34 going to be able to get down? No, he's going to see. He's going to lose his spot. 35 actually comes back up to take him, to pick him up, and the 07 and the 47 are going to capitalize on this as they come down the back stretch. These guys saw these guys getting ready to swap, and the lead is going to change again. The 07 of Poole is going to take the lead. And the 34 hooked back up again. Odd man out is that car you see right there. He's going to end up losing the draft. He cannot stay with these guys. He needs some help. If he can stay on the back of the 47 and paste his nose up his ass, that is where he's going to have to stay, because it's not hard to be the third man out and lose the draft from these guys. You just got to make like one tiny little mistake. Don't stay in their wake, and you lose enough horsepower that you won't be able to keep up with them. Although he's doing a pretty good job so far, he hasn't lost the draft. Dan Ward there in the 56. Let's take a look and see who's still on the lead lap. We got, yeah, the 07 is a lap down. That is correct. We still have 5 cars on the lead lap out of the starting field of 35 vehicles. We have 5 cars left on the lead lap, and we got a bunch of guys who are still manipulating their way for the lucky dog. The lucky dog driver right now is Chuck Poole in the 07, who is running up front with the leaders right now. So the 07 is trying to stay on the lead lap. Not only that, but well, he's trying to get one. He's trying not to go another lap down, and he is, as he takes the lead there, right there. The 07, who is a lap down, he is technically not your leader. The 47 would be, and the 07 is out front leading the leaders right now. So if the caution flag would come out right now, the 07 of Poole right there, he would. Let's see here as I look through my notes. Where is the 07? There he is. The 07 is now officially on the lead lap. The 07, who is leading the race, is at the tail end of the lead lap leading this shit. Decipher that, NASCAR, because it was completely wrong in every way that I said it, but every way that I said it, it was completely right. So there you go. You won't see that happen anywhere else there. This is a great race we got going on. He is fighting to stay on the lead lap as he leads them around here. He wants everybody. Oh, and he gets turned. Oh, no! The 07 gets turned coming down the front stretch, hits the inside retaining wall, and is going to slide across the front stretch grass. Oh man, what a shame that is. He wanted that to happen, but not in front of him. He didn't want it to be out. The caution flag has come out.
Fellas, we have got a very, very difficult potential this
now
week.
let's take a look at the race for the Lucky Dog. The Lucky Dog right now is David Besnard. Besnard driving the 32. There he is. That is the first guy in line for the Lucky Dog. He is one lap down. Should he get the lucky Dog, he'll be back on the lead lap. But the 07 is gonna. The 07 is going to end up going a lap down because of that wreck right there. There's Chuck Poole. He's going to go a lap down after trying so hard and fighting so long to stay on the lead lap. He was out there leading them around, and he needed the accident to come behind him. But it came behind him all right from the guy that was pushing him. So let's take one real quick look at that accident as they get ready to go down. The 47 pushing the 07. This is such a shame. But let's go to the chopper view, please. Thank you very much. All right, here we go.
I think 3 of us on the lead lap.
There is the 47. There's the 07 down on the inside.
That'll be a nice little break, too.
And the 47 gets up a little high.
Second up in the middle of the backstretch.
And comes back down. He's still doing a good job pushing. The 34 and the 35, who have been dancing partners for about 10 or 15 laps. They've been running together very well and not leaving one another. But the 07 and the 47 get hooked up here, and the 47 all over the back bumper of the 7. And you're going to see the accident here as they come out of the tri-oval. Right here, and that's not a great view. Let's go to another view, please. That's a shitty view as well. That's as good as it's gonna get, I guess. But right here, he tries to get back behind him and clips the left rear of him. Just barely touched him to spin him around. And if we go on board with the 07 and watch this vicious hit, he takes to the inside wall. He took that at, well, about 100 miles an hour, and then comes across the pit, and he's probably going to get black flag for speeding on pit. And he's probably going to need to be cleared for that, at least clear the black flag. But that is going to put him a lap down. He was fighting to stay on the lead lap, and the 07 going to be a lap down now and fall behind all the other lap down cars. So that's unfortunate. I feel bad for him, but that's racing. That's the way it goes sometimes, and he's still scored in 6th position. There's not many. Well, it looks like we got 16 cars still out on the track, or at least 13. 13 trucks out on the track. Or, yeah, trucks. We're not doing trucks, Nord. We still got at least 13 cars out on the track right now. So let's see if we can get a word in with Bizdar. Caution flag number 5 here tonight on Norgar TV.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, 32 car, this is Norgar in the booth. You got me?
Gotcha.
A lot of big ones out there, at least 2 of them, if not 3. A lot of wrecking going on, but you've been running tandem there with a bunch of different guys. You got a partner to help you push, help push you to the win?
I think so. I think I'm only Australian here.
Well, it's been kind of tough to stay out of everybody's way out there, but now that the laps are starting to finally wind down, do you got enough? Do you got enough help out there? And you know, how has your car overall been pushing people?
The car's been pretty good. Got a little bit of damage now, but I should get way past the base car here, and I'll be able to go in and pit, and we'll see what happens.
Well, right on. Thank you for talking to us up here at the booth. Good luck on the rest of the race, and have a good one. Thanks.
Thank you.
Lights on the pace car are still on, ladies and gentlemen. This would be a good time to get a sandwich, have a smoke, have some sex, take a shit, whatever it is you got to do, but do it right now because we got another 2.5 minutes of caution flag.
Yeah, my fuel doesn't work good.
I think all of that. What are we doing, Connor?
What's it look like on the state of fuel?
If you're worrying about fuel right now, you're in trouble. Especially this track with the amount of fuel we carry.
This race has been about survival.
Yes, it has. It still didn't work for me, though. I stayed so far in the back so I wouldn't get wrecked. And I got caught up in just about every wreck regardless. I think I'll hang back for these first couple laps. I'll be smart. Still, couldn't avoid them. That's a lot of wave around. Yeah, I think it's iRacing's deal where they give anybody in front of the lead cars wave around.
Not going. One to
What
go.
was that about?
Some car stopped on a track.
The yellow flag has, or the green flag's been waved off, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody stopped on the track. So we're going to have one more lap. One more lap here
Yeah.
for yellow.
No, I was slowing down to go in the pits, but locked them up and spun out there.
So as problems continue for these drivers here at Daytona, we can take this time right now, and we got a bunch of people in the chat. If you guys have any questions for me, now's a great time to ask. We need to fill in some space here. I'm not going to run any commercials, so yeah, ask away. If you have anything to ask, I'll answer it here in the next 2 minutes.
I-25 just passed below. Or not. Weird.
The 94, let's see here. The 94 of Jordan Malish. There he is. He's currently scored 13th. He is 14 laps down. Wingate in the 57 right there. He is the guy you want to beat for the lucky dog. So we only have 2, 4, 5 cars still on the lead lap, but they're still out there running, ladies and gentlemen. The 94 did get back into the race, and he is there.
I gotta go in for a black flag here. I'll be pulling off.
Yeah, I mentioned.
35 of Pollock. 35 of Pollock's going to lead them down this time. We're on lap number 53. We're inside. We'll be 10 to go. Inside 10 to go. Here we go.
Green flag.
Green, green, green. We got a bunch of cars coming down trying to serve their penalties. As the 35 takes off. The 47 on the inside, the 34 on the outside, trying to make the outside lane work. Pace car comes to a stop. He's running out of gas. He's going to have to hit the pit stop soon, too, with all these pace laps here in this race. But the 35 and the 47 down low right now, running the low line with the 34 and the 57 on the outside. Looking to make that high lane work. The number 3, there is Eric Sable. Eric Sable, Norgard TV iRacing League member, hooks up with another Norgard TV iRacing member. They're in the 9. Those two pretty much teammates. They don't have a lot of experience with one another yet, but they will. Norgard TV iRacing League will be starting a fall series truck race here in a couple of weeks. Send me a message for info if you're interested, and send it to me on YouTube, send it to me on Twitch, send it to me on Twitter, whatever you got, however you're hooked up to me, send it to me, and I'll get you the info if you're interested in running the trucks with us here on Norgard TV in the next couple of weeks. The 34 and the 57 continue to lead this race here on lap number 55. The 35 and the 47, though, hooking up very well, and they're getting a good run coming off of turn 4. 35 to the outside. The 47 got to follow him, and he doesn't. The 35 dips back down, and they're going to go single file down the front stretch yet again. 34. Being driven by Wingate. He's been out front a couple of times tonight, but the 57 hooked up underneath him. Let's take a ride around with the 57 there, and so we can show you his view. Oh, and the 57 just blows his engine. He blows his engine and he gets down. He overheated. His engine blew, ladies and gentlemen. His engine is gone as he is going to drop. That'll be the end of the race for the number 57 of Wingate. Got behind the 34, pushed him, and forgot the look. We were just going to go on the inboard car cam with him, and we would have seen all the gauges go to 0 as the 34 is way out front. All by himself. He's going to be a sitting duck as soon as the 35 and the 47 get to him. That was an unexpected chain of events there right now. The 35 and the 47. The 47 is hooked up with the 35 now, and he is on the tail of the 35 as the 32 stays high, gets out of the way. Pollock regains first position. What an unfortunate set of events for that car that blew his engine there. That's unfortunate. That's horrible. It is such a shame. He ran good all night long, was looking forward to get to the end, and 20 laps to go. Equipment failure. As the 35 and the 34 have now hooked up.
Go 3.
The 47 there, looking for help. 47 kind of having, or the 3 car, I think, having some conflicting issues. He doesn't want to leave his teammate Cress there in the 9 driving for breast cancer awareness this month. He doesn't want to leave him there, but Ojeda hooks onto the back of the 47 there of Roberts. And Cress is going to have to pedal his ass off to get back up to the 3 to stay in this lead draft. Team Florida, they're in the 34, pushing the 35 down there into turn 3 and 4. Johnston. Here is your rear chase view from the second place of Johnston. That is how much room there is between these two cars, ladies and gentlemen. That would be none. Zip, zero, nada. His nose is so far up his ass he can smell that he didn't brush his teeth this morning. Getting a good push coming off of turn 2. Sorry, that was turn 4. Should be seeing the stripe here. No, it was turn 2. I was right. I was correct. We're going down into 3 right now. He steps out to get. Look at all the tape on that front grille, ladies and gentlemen. He's got half of it. The tape is set at 50% right now. It's set on whatever it's set on. It's fixed. But it looks like from the graphic there, we got 50% tape as he gets into the back of the 35 and bump drafts him down in across the line through the dog leg, getting ready to go down into turn number 1.
Where's that place now? I'm going to make this.
So right now the 34 and the 35 extend their lead. The 3, the odd man out. The 3 staying just barely in the wake of their draft. Not enough to lose it just yet, but he's going to have to drive really, really smart right now because we got another tandem group coming up behind him, and they will just leave him hang out there to drive. He's currently scored in 7th position, so he's not really a factor between the front 2 up here and the back 2 behind him. There is the 94 of Malish on the outside getting out of everybody's way. The 3 car goes by. Malish and the 3 should hook up. They're also teammates. And so are the next 2 that are coming there, the pink car and the 07. I don't believe they are teammates, but it doesn't matter at this point. You hook up with anybody that can run fast and that you can run with. And Cress will hook up with Poole right there. They're currently running, Poole scored in 8th position, Cress in 6th. So everybody's all messed up, but everybody's helping one another out to get to the end of this race, this 62-lap race here at Daytona Speedway during the day. Normally you hear me say under the lights, but not today. We're doing during the day. And right now the 34 and the 35, your leaders changing it up as the 07 and the 9 go by the inside of the 3.
Heck of a finish.
And here we go. We fall back even further. The 25 and the 12 there. The 12 being driven by Wilms. Wilms on the outside currently scored in 9th. Let's see. Oh, and we got smoke up ahead of these guys. The 9 car has fallen down below the yellow line. Need to be able to see the lights. iRacing, please.
Ready to walk down again. Good job, Scott. It's fun drafting with you, man. Thanks for racing me clean.
And that was actually the end of the race. We missed it. The leaders just finished.
Oh yeah, don't focus on me while you're
And the leaders did just finish, and the 34 is going to take it. Wow. Well, we're going to have to look at that real quick. We had 2 cars on the lead lap there at the end. We had Johnston and Pollock. Johnston in the 34. Let's dump back. I forgot, ladies and gentlemen, we were running 62, not 65, and I did that on purpose. So here is the last lap between your leaders, the 34 and the 35. The 34 being driven by Johnston. Johnston's going to have to find his way around the 35. He gives them a good push through 1 and 2 as they come down to the back stretch. The 34 looking to the outside. Come on, TV, give me a better view. The 34 looking to the outside there of the 35. He's waiting, he's waiting, he's waiting. Coming down into turn number 3. The 34 goes up high. The 35 stays down low. The 34 trying to get back in the draft. He's got a lot of work to do if he's going to get by him here. And he gets a good slingshot coming off the turn 4. And they're neck and neck as they come at the line. And wow, that was close. And we missed all that because Nordgar is retarded and forgot that this was a 62-lap race, not 65. So let's go back and see how close that finish really was. And it was close, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. They get a little bumping coming down the front stretch. The 34 of Johnston will be your winner there on the outside, and we're going to slow it down even more as we hit the line there, and man, it's just too close to call. That's up to the iRacing viewers and the guys upstairs, but the 35 looks to me like he's got a lead, but he comes across the 34 comes across the line first, and that will be your race. And there, if we fall back a few more cars, let's look at it from the 35 view. This is the finish right here for first and second place. Coming down, the 34, as you can see right there, he does have the edge. Slow it down a couple of more frames, and he's got quite the edge now. Even though he is running higher, he's got about a whole wheel well in front of him. So as soon as you see the stripe, you'll know it's over. And it's already been over there for the 35 of Pollock, who'll come home second. And here we got a battle going on for 7th, 8th, and 6th. 6th, 7th, and 8th right here. This is the finish out the wow, and that really finished it real quick. This is to finish out this battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th position. And right now you're looking at Ojeda in 7th, and he's going to hit the line right there. The 07 will hit it second, and then the 9 will hit it.
Or Sparky Shop's Late Night Racing, it's usually all televised. Mystery races are commentated.
So that's right there. So the top two, and those two guys, Lee and the 25 and the 32, they were battling for position right there. But Lee will come home third. Bisnard will come home fourth. Kress fifth. Robert sixth. Ojeda 7th. Poole 8th, Wilms 9th, and Wingate 10th. That is your top 10. Everybody else seemed to have some problems during the course of this race, and that was it for them. But that's the end of your race here. That's the end of the mystery race. I will be bringing the cast down momentarily. I'll be back up in 5 to 10 minutes. I'm having stuttering issues, so I guess
I don't know if he's still replaying the finish or what.
We'll be right back.